Hello, welcome to a new episode on our podcast. And today, if you want to learn more about fashion, about the newest trends in the market, this is the episode for you. I want to welcome Arwa Beig to this episode. Hey, Arwa, how are you?
Thank you so much, Eliaz, for having me. I'm so glad to be on this podcast and be able to talk about fashion and accessibility while still being affordable.
Amazing. We're definitely going to talk about that. I just want to present you. You are the founder of Zaas Fashion. We're going to speak about Zaas Fashion. You're already wearing one of their hoodies now.
Of course, I have to represent.
Yeah, you're representing for sure. So tell us a little bit about Zaas. What is it all about?
So Zaas was created in order for people to feel stylish without overspending. I think you can want to have something that looks expensive, but in case I lose it or damage it, it's not going to hurt my wallet. So that's where Zaas comes in. Zaas fills the gap in the industry where we offer durability and accessibility of fashion with having it look expensive, but also budget friendly.
But you know also that the thing is with today's world that once you have one look, you can't use it anymore. So people are really conscious on...
But that's why Zaas is perfect. It's budget friendly. So in the price of what you would buy a sunglasses for, let's say 1,000, I could buy 10 sunglasses and keep changing my looks according to my mood and my style.
Amazing. And where did you get the idea to open Zaas?
To be honest, I am someone who is very trend driven. So when I like a trend, I also want to be a part of it. I think that's kind of the society we live in. So I used to go out. Whenever I used to go out, I used to have to buy new sunglasses and it'd be 150, 200. And that's still the minimum mid-range. And if I'm buying luxurious, it's above 1,000 dirhams. So I needed to make something. I thought of myself and I thought of a lot of people around me that would want to have accessibility to fashion that looks high quality and looks expensive, but they don't have to go and spend 150. They can spend 60 dirhams to 80 dirhams at max and get sunglasses that they can go out with.
Amazing. And how can you describe the style, the aesthetics you are a part of in Zaas?
Zaas, I would say, is a very clean, minimalistic aesthetic. You can tell, even with our hoodie, yes, we have a loud pastel color, but our logo is very minimalistic. We don't want it to be out there. We want the person that's wearing it to show the style off rather than the product speak for itself. And I think that's where Zaas comes in. We can give them high fashion without that luxury price tag.
Amazing. And what are, let's say, the target audience, the people that usually wear Zaas?
So for the target audience, I would say whoever wants to look stylish without breaking their bank would come to Zaas. So I've opened it to have a catering to all. A fun fact about Zaas, actually, to be honest, would be when I was making the brand, I was really stuck on the name. But I came up about the name by using each letter of my family members. So the Z stands for my mom, the A stands for me, the other A for my little sister, and the S for my dad. So that symbolizes a platform where everyone can shop. So my sister can shop there, I can shop there, my friends can shop there, my dad can shop there, and uncle can shop there. So our ranges cater to all, and we make sure that the product they are buying boosts their confidence. So it's not you're closed off to only Gen Z can buy it. Everyone can buy it.
Amazing. And it's also a cool name.
Yeah.
You got nice, right?
Once I started using it, Zaas, and I was it's catchy.
It's catchy, definitely. And tell us what can you find in Zaas? What kind of clothing, what kind of products we can find?
So we have different categories. We have a sunglasses category. We have hair accessories category. And then we have our hoodie sets, which you get the hoodie and the sweatpants. And we have our undergarments, which is underwears. And then we have socks and we have caps. Whereas our hoodies, caps, and socks and undergarments are made all through sustainable materials to ensure that there is sustainability behind the brand.
How much is important to you that everything would be with sustainability, like you mentioned, to be with the environment,
Yeah. Honestly, for us, sustainability is very important. And I think that's also where the society is going, because we want to protect our future generations. So for Zaas, it's kind of the core of our brand. We make sure that we are producing high quality products that are affordable, but also reducing carbon emissions, because we don't want our products to bring in waste. We wanted to reduce waste and make the products last longer.
Amazing, definitely. And tell us a little bit about someone who knows what are the current trends in fashion, what are
Yeah.
the Gen Zs, the youngsters like to wear, I'm 30 years old, I'm feeling old now.
No, you're
But,
so young.
But what are the trends now in the market?
I would say, honestly, the trends are like having really sleek sunglasses. Everything is like very minimalistic, but it has to look cool. Like you're trying, but not trying that much. So even when you're wearing hair accessories, it should be able to express how you're feeling. So I think a lot of the generations now, they're not dressing also, okay, what is on trend, but also what they're feeling. So like when I'm feeling like, oh, I want to cover more of my face, I'll wear bigger sunglasses. But if I want to wear like, oh, I feel like I need like sleeker sunglasses depending on my shades, my hair accessories, it depends on where I'm going. Example, if I'm going out to an event, I'll wear a metal butterfly hair clip. But if I'm going to the beach, I might wear like a shell or an evil eye type of thing. So I think our trend right now is currently basing on our mood. I think our society is moved towards more of feeling good about yourself and doing what you love and looking representable of like how you are as a person. And I think that's where Zaas allows people to like be creative because they can afford to be stylish.
Amazing. And regarding colors, you mentioned pastel colors. What other colors that are trendy right now?
So for our hoodie sets, we have like the lilac color. We have a baby blue. We have a white with blue artwork as well. Then we have like a darker shades when it's just for the winter time, like an olive green. We have beige. And then we have our basics, which is like a black and white. We like, especially in summer, light colors are more workable. So that's what I would say that's going on.
Amazing. And regarding, your store, the things you are seeing being sold, what are the most, let's say, the number one selling product for Zaas now?
Our number one selling product currently would be our hoodie sets because they're just newly launched. They're for the summer spring collection and that's why they're lighter colors. And then we have really new cool tinted sunglasses, which are light blue lens and they have like an orangish tint. So it allows you to look aesthetic as well, but protect your eyes at the same time. And as I was speaking about hair accessories, we have like beachy hair accessories, like shell hair accessories, and you can go to the beach with them and you can go out and you could look the part. And another would be our caps, our summer caps. To protect us from this heat in Dubai, we need our bucket hat and caps. So those are our four like best-selling categories. We do have other categories such as like I mentioned, our undergarments and socks. So yeah.
Amazing. And you told me really nice story about your hoodie sets from one of the clients that they purchased them.
Yeah, and that client was actually our first international client because currently Zaas is more in the GCC or in the UAE region, I would say. And I had taken an exhibition in the UK and I just wanted to test how the product was getting received in the UK. And this individual really liked the hoodie sets. And the UK is very cold, like comparison to the UAE. Even the winter of the UK, the
definitely.
UAE doesn't compare to the UK.
They don't have a lot of sun there at all.
Yeah, at all. So you're like always cold. So when I was going back to the UK recently, we got a message on our page saying like, if by any chance you have any deliveries coming to the UK, is it possible I could purchase 2 new hoodie sets? And that made me quite happy that I also gave the individual an extra hoodie set because it made me believe more in my brand because I see it being appreciated internationally, especially in a country that's so cold,
Yeah, so it's really nice that you can have the same hoodie set for a hot place like Dubai and a cold place like the UK.
Yeah, the GSM of the product allows it to be workable. So like in Dubai, you will feel like you're feeling warm, but not overly like you're suffocating. And for the UK, like the fleece inside will help you feel warm without like hurting your bones.
Amazing. And a lot of people are traveling all the time in Dubai, so it's really important for them to have,
comfortable sets to go out in, to lounge in. The airport, like nobody wants to wear jeans. I cannot wear jeans.
No, you can't. It's a big mistake.
It's a big mistake.
Definitely.
I need to go in a hoodie and a t-shirt and a sweater. So I feel like, okay, if I'm cold, I wear the sweater. If I'm hot, I'll remove it. I have my t-shirt on.
Amazing. So definitely really important to have really good clothing for that. And, we talked about your initiative of Be the Change. image
Yes.
of Zaas.
Yeah, it's
So
also in the back of my hoodie. I don't know how
amazing.
I can show that.
You will flip later, or we'll have a picture. Tell us about it.
So Be the Change is, to be honest, I wanted to create a brand that doesn't only have style, it goes beyond that. I wanted the brand to have an impact. So initially when the brand started, we started with the initiative of giving back to Gaza for providing the health facilities and clothing and food. And now we're moving our proceeds to also helping Gaza, but to other countries also that are in war, for how much we can help them, because our fashion and our luxury to being accessible to these things, we should still be able to give back.
Definitely, giving back is really important, and of course to those who in need. Tell us what the future holds for Zaas. What are the things that we are going to see in the future?
So for Zaas, we have been on a lot of platforms. We are expanding, and inshallah we should be coming in a store soon so people can feel the products. We do exhibitions which people can be a part of and see on our Instagram page, which is zaasfashion.ae, so they can get more news on that. And then we're releasing new collections of basic t-shirts for everyday wear, and we want the brand to continuously be providing new trends and new aesthetics. So you're never going to come back to the brand and feel like, oh, it's been the same thing for a long time. Every time you come back, there's going to be newness. So I think everyone can make sure to see that there's going to be exciting things coming all around the clock.
So Arwa, I know that a lot of fashion brands these days having a lot of collaborations with interesting people, content creators, etc. Tell us about those efforts with Zaas.
I think definitely with Zaas also we do a lot of influencer marketing as well, and we have a lot of influencers other than just getting it gifted, but using it also in their daily life. And while being a Gen Z brand at core, we want to expand our collaborations not only to influencers, but to creators and to individuals that want to be a part of it and who actually have a great eye for the brand. So whoever wants to come and work with Zaas and collaborate with us, please reach out and we would love to work with them.
Amazing. And you mentioned that for now you're selling online, right?
Yes.
So tell us, how can we find you? You mentioned Instagram. What are the other channels and the website, of course?
Yes, perfect. So we have our Instagram, which is a social media. You can see how people use the brand and how they go about their daily life in that. So that's on zaasfashion.ae on Instagram. And then our website is www.zaasfashion.ae. And then we're also on other platforms like Noon, Amazon, and Centerpoint. And we have other platforms also opening, but that's a secret for later.
Amazing. So we keep it as a secret for now. Amazing. Arwa Beig, thank you so much for coming and tell us about Zaas, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, Eliaz, for having me.
Thank you. So we are continuing with the second part of our interview, but this is a really interesting one because it meant for you, the dads that hear us right now, you are the true heroes based to the Superdad Awards, right?
Definitely. They are the superheroes.
Definitely. So I want to welcome Zoha Beig to our podcast. Hey Zoha, how are you?
I'm great.
Awesome.
Really nice to be here.
Definitely. It's awesome for me too, because we're speaking about on a really interesting initiative that it's very uncommon to hear about, because we're celebrating everyone. You know, the singers, the musicians, the actors, the moms, everyone is celebrated in the family, the kids, but the fathers, the dads, you know, they are not celebrating a lot. And you are organizing an amazing ceremony every week that's called Superdad Awards.
Thank you.
We're going to talk about it. But before we're going to dive into Superdad, tell us a little bit about yourself. How you got to the world of organizing and creating ceremonies.
We are into events. I have an events company for about 25 years. I have different aspects. We have a trading company. We have events. And so this Superdad initiative actually came because we did a lot of concerts. We have done Chris Brown. We have done Jason Derulo, Sean Kingston. We did all that. And then we realized that we need to contribute to the society. We want to do something which is more, for me, this is very close to me, because I lost my father when I was 2 years old. And then I have seen all the father's journey very closely, because that is missing in my life. So you aim to look at that journeys. And I realized that most of the time, like we mothers are celebrated, which rightfully we should. But the men, for some reason, it's like they have to do it. Their contribution is usually unnoticed. So we wanted to create a platform where we make it really nice for them. We honor them. Not only we look at the love and sacrifices that they also do other than the mothers. And so yeah, that's how Superdad was born actually.
Yeah, and I'm not a father still, but I feel that a lot of time the dads are misintercepted, in our company.
Yeah.
They're like, they are there, they are doing a lot of the work, they are gone from the house a lot of times. Most of the time the kids are being raised with their mothers. Even today now, Western world, still the mothers are raising the kids. The dads go out and work a lot of hours. And they are not being celebrated in any other occasion. So it's really amazing. And where the idea came from, actually?
As I said, I lost my father when I was 2. And so this was very close to me. And then because of that, I was looking at the men's journey. I was seeing how they are, actually sacrificing, working. Like, as you said, they're working. Like my brother-in-law, he used to work in Gulf when we were in India, and he used to work 11 months, and he used to come home for 1 month to have a family time, So you see a lot of sacrifices. My brother I lost my father too, so my brother stepped in, my mother stepped in, and you see how much they are really putting in to us, So yeah, that's how.
Definitely. And tell us about the awards itself. What kind of awards? Because I know that there are many categories.
Yeah.
What kind of categories can you find in the Superdad ceremony?
So we have 10 categories. Actually, 9 categories from where you can nominate your dad. We have the mentor dad, we have the chef dad, we have a fitness dad, like this. And then the main dad, which is a jury award, is a Superdad Award. Which is a combination of everything. You see what impact they have done in their family life or the community, and then the Superdad is awarded for the year. Yeah.
Amazing. So it's you saying it's been nominated, which I can nominate my dad, and anyone can nominate their fathers, which is amazing. But is there any sort of a choosing or voting process? I can vote for the favorite dad, or it's how does it?
So it's different categories, as I said. So you have to you can go to our website www.superdadawards.com. You will find the nomination form. There you will see there are 9 different categories. You have to see where your father fits in. You can put in a video of theirs. You can put a photo of them. So it's more impactful in their stories, and that's how you will be able to diversify and then finally get the Superdad of the year.
Amazing. And when the nomination closes, by the way, for this
nominations are open now. They close on 25th May. The award function is happening on 14th June in JW Marriott in Marina. And we're looking forward to this.
Amazing. Yes, but I want to come back to this and ask you, why is it so important for you to celebrate the fathers? Because, it's not, as we said, it's not uncommon that we do this thing. Why is it so important for you to raise this event? It's the second year, right? You had the first year already. We're going to talk about it in next question. Yeah. But why is it so important for you?
It is, the fathers are a very important pillar in our family life, right? They're actually the backbone. We want to break the stereotype, and they're not only there to be supporting you financially. There are so many stories which we got last year who have actually not only impacted, where they have actually sacrificed so much for their family. They have worked hard. So that is the reason why we said, let's do something which is very apt for.
Amazing. Yeah. Amazing. So let's come back with the last year, because it was the first year that this ceremony has been held.
Yeah.
Tell us about the feelings about the ceremony.
About the dads?
Yes.
They were overwhelmed. And they said, I think they were like, wow, this is the first time in publicly that they have been appreciated. They were really happy. We saw how the families they were so excited to cheer up for their dads and for their husbands. So I think it was, we got a really amazing response. We were very well received. So yeah, alhamdulillah, it was good.
Amazing. Tell us about one of the stories that you remember from the winners of last year.
So frankly speaking, all the stories were very inspiring. Of course, that's why they won the awards. But one of the stories which actually impacted not only me, but someone in my office. One of my office girls, she had a knee surgery. And she was really struggling. And she felt like, the world is finished, and now that her knee is gone. And there was a story of a fitness dad who actually had a knee injury. And after the injury, he was told that he will not be able to run, not be able to do any sports. He has to take it easy. And he went with his son after the surgery, to the sports day. And his son said that, I know that you cannot participate. It tore him inside. He took it as a challenge, and he worked really hard on his fitness journey. And the next year, he ran for his son in the sports day, and he plays cricket now. He's inspired the kids to tell them that everything is possible, right? You can work hard and you can achieve anything. And not only he inspired his own child, but he inspired someone in my office so close to see. So we want to get stories like this out, who are not only inspiring their family, but the community around.
Amazing. And definitely, and on that note, doing this kind of ceremony is a sort of a message to the world.
Yes.
What do you feel that this ceremony, this initiative of yours should impact on communities, like you mentioned, on families? What message should it deliver outside, to your opinion?
So the message that we want the children to appreciate their fathers more, to also in this we had seen, as I said, on the award function, we saw how the love and the connect and how they were cheering up for the father. That's what we want. We want the people to understand that they are important pillar in our family tree, and they have to appreciate them. And if I think we can do some changes in the younger generation, tell them that your job is not only financially, which you're supposed to be available, but be available emotionally and in all the aspects. And if few also we can change, I think we won.
Definitely. You mentioned losing your father, but your mother has been with you all there is, and now you are a mother, because we talked with your daughter just before. I wanted to ask you, from your perspective of time, how much do you feel that this thing of respecting your elders, respecting your parents, how much it's changed, if any, towards the years?
I'm a very lucky mom. My daughter is very appreciative, but I think in this generation, the generation is very aware. They know everything more than like in our generation. It was quite different, but I don't think so. The respect is gone. They do respect their thing. I think it's only the importance to tell them that, your family is there, give them the love and give them that support what they need. But I have seen my daughter, I have seen many other kids also, her friends and all, who are very much, I think their generation is still, we don't know. I have a younger daughter also who's 3.5 years old. So I don't know what I'm going to get from that generation.
You will see in the future.
We will see in the future, yes.
Yeah, but it's been shown, with social media and all those things, that this generation becomes more egocentric, It's become more about themselves and less about the people.
Yeah.
And, we're seeing, that people have like...
I think that's a good change. I mean, not change. I think it would be wrong to say that. I think to whoever the kids I have seen around, other than Arwa, I think they really appreciate, in my family at least, I have seen they've really appreciated their parents.
Amazing. And I want to come back to the ceremony.
Yeah.
What plans do you have for the next year's ceremony? This year's ceremony, is it changed something compared to last year?
So, of course, it's changed. It's bigger and better. And the change is actually, we are this time celebrating Father's Day. Means we're having the award function on Father's Day. So it's more meaningful. They will be able to celebrate the dad actually on Father's Day. And we are doing the ceremony where we have a proper sit-down dinner. So they feel that they are appreciating. And also we have bigger and better sponsors as well. So we have better giveaways to give them, they can gift their father something. So yeah, this year is going to be amazing, inshallah.
Amazing. And just if one of our listeners came across his mind of nominating his father, what do you actually look in a Superdad nominee? What are the qualities? What are the stories you're looking for?
So we're just looking at, all the fathers are incredible. Everybody goes an extra mile for their child. But we are looking at fathers who go above and beyond. in contributing in their family life. They are part of their children's life, whether mentoring them, whether whether being a support for them. So we're looking at these type of stories, and the stories who, as I said, who not only impacting their family, but they are impacting the community in general.
Amazing. Yeah. And about, let's say, maybe one more story, maybe one more inspiring story that you can tell us about any of the nominees or winners of last year, because they are so nice and inspirational to hear.
It's all of them were amazing. Like I said, there was a mentor dad also who was a local Emirati, and how when he was working, his wife had cancer, so he used to go to his wife, be in the hospital with her, and then how the daughter was studying in Ajman, in Alain, and he was taking her over there, waiting for her this 3 hours while she was in university, getting her back and mentoring her. The son was doing football, so going and standing with the coach and coaching them and mentoring them throughout. So, that was something which I think was a really amazing story. There was another one which was of a dad in mom's shoes. Both the parents were surgeon, and it was that he took the responsibility of the family and not the wife, and he did his work. He came back, was looking, handling the house completely so the wife can work and follow her dreams as well. These are the kind of stories we want it to be out. So most of them were inspiring. I can just go on about them.
Definitely, all of them are inspiring and so amazing to hear, because I think that our award is filled with bad news all the time, telling us what's wrong over there and over there on that region, on that area, that war. And to hear something like that being presented and celebrated, I think it's we need more of that instead of news about wars and everything. You mentioned sponsors, which is a big thing. You want to do something good for the world. It's a good initiative. You need help of companies that want to be part of it. Tell us about sponsorships in this.
I think it is a great initiative for any company to come on board for it, because you are actually supporting the family. Right? It is a family tree, the father who we are actually working for. So basically, it's very simple. If they want to sponsor the Superdad Awards, they just go to the website and all the details are mentioned over there. They can, come and support.
So Zoha, tell us, I can't get enough of these stories, of these amazing inspirational stories. Tell us about one more winner of last year.
So I will talk to you about the Superdad of the year. It was a very inspiring story. It was about the man. He was married before he had a child, and he got married the second time, where he had 3 kids from them, and how he came in and just became their fathers. And now, of course, they too have another, so they have 5 kids. And we met his wife, and she lost her husband when she was in 2017. She had 2 kids, and the third kid she was pregnant. And in 2021, she met the Superdad, Chandran, and how simply he just came into their family life and just became their father, and all the pain and all that they were going through, he took away everything. It was such a amazing, inspirational story. And today, when you see them as a family, they are touched with such a happy family. And they have when he came for the Superdad Awards, they came with the small baby, the newborn baby for the awards. So these are some where we have to get inspiration from, that, you can, a broken family, 2 of them, they both were, and how they have come together and made a beautiful family for 5 of the kids, This is something so inspirational. So that's how he was, of course, a Superdad of the year.
Amazing, super inspirational. And it's really amazing that you celebrate those stories, to celebrate those people that they are the unheard, unsung heroes.
Actually, they are the unsung heroes, because we really don't talk enough about the dads, right? We have really amazing stories about us women, which we know. But the dads, we want to get out these kind of stories. And also, I think when we get out these kind of stories, also for some of the fathers, it's a learning also to say that, oh, there's some inspiring story. You learn from things that you see. So we want to get this out, and we want to tell them, let's build the family together. The mother, as important a mother is, the father is also that important, and let's grow them together and have a really happy family.
Amazing. And you mentioned one more thing, which is moms in dead shoes category. So not all of the winners on Superdad are men.
No. So I think, not all of them. There's one, which is a woman, which is actually the single women. Like, because for me, my father passed away, as I told you, when I was 2, and my mother took over. She was actually filled in for my dad. So it's for the single moms who really work hard and who balance their work, their family, their children and everything. I think they deserve the same recognition. So we have all the other categories, and in one of the categories, we are also celebrating the women. We can't be not celebrated, right?
Definitely, for sure. And it's I think it's really good message, is an inclusive message for everyone, which is always good. So tell us about all the details we need to know. You also mentioned when is it and where, but could you please repeat on it so we know when the ceremony is, where can we nominate our dads, and when he come dress on our best jackets to see our dad winning, right?
Definitely. So as I said, the nominations are open. The nominations closing date is 25th May. 14th June is the award function. You can nominate your dad. Go to the website www.superdadawards.com. You will have the nomination form. Find where your father, which is the category he fits in. Put in their pictures, the videos, and nominate your dad.
Amazing. And the actual ceremony is?
Actual ceremony is on 14th of June, which is one day before Father's Day. So they actually feel that. And of course, as I said, we are going to celebrate them as the Oscars of Superdad. It's a sit-down dinner. You come in your suits. Your family is there to cheer you up. We're looking forward to it.
Yeah. Amazing. So all the details will be on your website, superdadawards.com.
Yes.
Zoha Beig, thank you so much for coming and tell us about this amazing initiative.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being with us. See you next time.
Bye-bye. Thank you.